Hi everyone, welcome to another interesting tutorial. I'm Dami of 𝐓𝐻𝐶𝐂𝐇. Today we're learning how to make this beautiful crop jacket. I made this with a tweed fabric, so you can use tweed or any fabric of your choice. We'll be showing you the step-by-step process on how to cut and sew the jacket. So if this is what you are looking at to learn, please stick to the end of the tutorial. If you are joining us for the first time today, thank you for joining us, and don't forget to click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime we have a new tutorial. For our returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. If you'd like to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, comment if you have any question, and also share the video. Thank you, and let's get started. Alright, so for this drafting of the crop jacket now, I'm going to be drafting it on the pattern paper. So this same pattern paper, I'm going to be using it for the front and the back. We can do it directly on the fabric, but the reason I'm doing it on the pattern is for it to be very visible to us. So I have my shoulder line, my chest line, my bust line, and this is the length of the crop top. So I'm using 17 inches for the crop jacket. So I will impute my shoulder measurement here. That is 16 divided by 2. So I'll do my shoulder slope of 1 inch connected to 3 inches neck width, and the neck depth for the back is going to be 1.5. For the front is going to be 3 inches. So I'm using the same pattern. I'll be separating it later. So for our bust measurement, we'll be dividing everything by 4 inches. So my bust divided by 4, I have 9.25 here. Then I'm going to be adding 0.75 as ease allowance, not sewing allowance. So when I'm cutting on the fabric, I'll add 1 inch for my side joining allowance. So whatever I have here on the bust, so I'll take it down to the waist. It doesn't require any darts whatsoever. So we have it here like this. So for the armhole, you do the front first, you divide it by 2, step down by 1. For the front, you go in by 1. For the back, you go in by 0.5. Okay, so this is what we have here. So we want to cut it out now. You're going to be cutting out the back pattern first. So this is the back pattern that we have here. So when you want to cut on the fabric for the back, you're going to place it the center back on fold. There's no button. The opening we have is in the front. So you'll be cutting it on fold like this. Alright, so here, this is the back pattern that I have cut out now. I added 1 inch side joining allowance and ½ inch for other turning allowance also. So now that we are done with the back now, we can go ahead to cut out the armhole and the neckline for the front. Okay, so this is the front. We are going to be splitting it open. I intentionally did not add allowance for turning of the front because I don't want it to be very close together. So I'll be using 0.5 allowance for the turning. All right, so I've gone ahead to cut the facing. I want it to be in such a way, the fabric is quite thick, so I can't use lining. So but I want the front to be in such a way that when it's open a bit, it's still going to be the fabric that will be showing. So I've cut out the facing that we use for the toning of the center front and also the hemline. The back also we are facing for the neck and facing for the hemline. So for the back now, we just go and turn the facing. You place it like this, and the one for the hemline is going to be like this. So you turn this one up and turn it in. We gum it down with our hemming gum. And also for the neck, for the front like this, you're going to be placing each of the facing like this. So you stitch it down, then you turn it and give it a good press. All right, so this is what it's looking like after turning the front. This is the front bodice and this is the back looking like that. So next thing you're going to be doing is to be joining them together on the sleeve. So place it right side facing the right side, then we'll use one side of this to turn it on the neck like that. So we'll turn it, and also I'm going to be joining it by 1 inch that I added as my side joining allowance. So I will join it together on the side by 1 inch. All right, so this is what the top is looking like after the joining. So we have it here like this. So the next thing is I've cut the basic sleeve, so I'm going to be fixing the sleeve on both sides of the top. So I'll go ahead now to fix the zip. All right, so this is what the crop blazer top is looking like. So with this now, you can actually use any fabric of your choice. It can be crepe, it can be Ankara, any fabric you want. And this I made it with less than 1.5 yards of fabric. So thank you for joining us. I hope you're able to learn something new in our class today. We'll see you in the next class.